Hey everybody, it's Joseph here for Zenny62. I'm going to be doing this whole video with the face mask to prove a point. As you know, I reported more than a week ago that Ezekiel Elliott and members of the Houston Texans, obviously as well as the Dallas Cowboys, came down with the virus. Now, it took more than a week for the NFL to address this issue and to send out an edict that NFL players should not gather together to do any off-season practicing or training, as well as not using any of the NFL training facilities. So my question is, why did it take that long for this to occur? They were diligent enough to cancel the 2020 draft. That should have set a precedent moving forward, and they should have sent out an edict that this will not occur for the rest of the foreseeable future. No gatherings by NFL players, team wise or at the facility wise. You see my favorite team, the Raiders, practicing in Vegas. You see Derek Carr with dozens of other players practicing, sweating, not practicing social distancing, interacting with each other, and nobody's wearing any protective gear and not wearing a face mask. And I'm not picking just on the Raiders, but that's my favorite team, so that's the team I pay attention to. But more importantly, what is this belief system that because you're an athlete or because you're a young person that it's not going to affect you? Obviously, that's not the case. Why can't we get that through our heads? And the other problem is that how many people the members of the Cowboys and the Texans infect because they're walking around not even thinking about maybe if they have it or they don't have it, whether or not they practice face mask use. Probably not, because they're the ones who got infected. How many other people did they infect? And that's the problem, is that you have tons of people that feel healthy, that look great, don't have any issues, but we don't know. You don't know whether or not you have that virus and infecting other people. And those other people may not be as lucky as you. And do you want to be the reason for them getting sick and potentially dying? Do you want to be the cause of that? How hard is it to wear a mask? If you can't wear a mask out in public, then maybe you shouldn't be out in public amongst other people. In the privacy of your home, when there's nobody around, there may be an argument that I don't have to wear a mask. But when you're in any proximity of people, whether you can see them from a short distance or not, you should be wearing a mask. Protect other people, but protect yourself as well. Show respect to other people. This whole thing that, I have my rights, I don't have to wear a mask if I don't want to. But guess what? I have a right to be healthy and safe in an environment that you preside in, right? As an American citizen, I have the right for health and safety in my country. And when you violate that right, you don't become part of this freedom fighting force. You become part of the problem, right? Freedoms are given to us because we work hard to maintain them. And when you avoid the freedoms of keeping other people health and safety, you lose that right. No one ever questions in our society when you see signs posted everywhere. If you don't have any shoes or you're not wearing a shirt, you can't enter an establishment. But all of a sudden, this whole virus has been politicized. Nobody wants to wear a mask and starts yelling that I don't have to wear a mask because I was born in a free country. No one ever brings that up when you see signs posted that says no shirt, no shoes, no service. But all of a sudden, a simple mask is going to hinder your right to live free in this country? I don't think so. Be smart, be diligent, do the right thing. Stop politicizing this issue. This is a health and safety issue for you, for myself, and for the rest of the country. And when it comes to the NFL, we want the NFL season to start in time. But obviously, if we continue down this road with people not caring about wearing any face mask, any protective gear, thinking that it's not going to affect them, that's the downfall of the NFL. That's a downfall of this country, and it's the downfall of the current state of mentality. Once you think that, the virus has won and it will defeat you. Do not become a victim. Become proactive. Do the right thing, and together we will fight this and get through this together. But be ignorant. Don't follow practices, and guess what? This will continue to linger on. I implore you to wear a mask anytime you're around people you don't know. Be smart, be respectful, but more importantly, be safe. Keep it here on Zenny62. Don't forget to like and subscribe.